So I have recently fallen down a little bit of a rabbit hole on TikTok, and that is called curl talk.
If you have curly hair, wavy hair, even slightly wavy hair, my curly hair is really
Girl, there's so many steps.
I'm sure some of you are already really familiar with it. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, but if you haven't, curl talk is basically curly hair TikTok. You know, a TikTok community or section of TikTok, like many others, where people are sharing advice on how to best care for your curls, product recommendations, routines, all that kind of jazz. It's a pretty normal part of TikTok, but yet I'm fascinated. And I think it's worth talking about why I would be interested in curl talk, because like, it's not really giving curls, is it? Visibly, I would say not curly. But yet I have spent several hours over the last week or so on curl talk, going deeper and deeper, and I've started to wonder, like, should I give this a go? Before we get into talking about the why, I just want to put out a really quick disclaimer for anyone coming across this video who doesn't know me, or even if you do know me, like, sure, listen in, gather round. While I'm interested in trying like a curly routine, and by which case I'm also referring to and including waves. I know my hair isn't coily, but to my understanding, not an expert, curl police, please be kind. Underneath like the curly umbrella, they include wavy, curly, coily. I don't know where I'll end up on this chart in like the wavy, curly zone, if at all, because I'm not 100% certain. I mean, I've seen the memes about the people who like have straight hair and forcing curls, and I just am like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to claim anything. I don't want to steal any curly valor, okay? But to give you a little context, what sort of piqued my interest was when I went to a new hairdresser somewhat recently, and he was washing my hair and he was like, oh, you have like a bit of a curl going on. You got curly hair. And I was like, okay, question mark, question mark. I don't really know how this is gonna work out, but I'm on this path. It could go really badly, and that would be, I'd be fine with that, because at least I know I have my Dyson airwrap. We can always return to tradition. So what we're looking at here is like day 5 or 6 post wash of like semi-air dried, semi-dried, brushed hair. It was a bit of a chaotic, like I had to go to the airport and I put it in heatless curls, but then they were too wet, so I had to like dry them with a hairdryer. But I have saved so many videos, and I have picked up a couple of things that I think will help me in my first attempt at attempting curl/waves. Some of these products are things I already had, and then I checked them using Curlbot, which is a really cool internet thing where you can like put in your ingredients and it will tell you if it's like curly girl friendly. So I did find out the shampoo and conditioner I've been using most recently is not really curly girl friendly, or at least the conditioner's not. But I did have some other ones. This is from Coco and Eve. It's their Youth Revive pre-youth shampoo and the pre-youth conditioner. I actually purchased these a while back, and both of these are considered like curly girl friendly. According to my hairdresser, who also was like, your hair is curly. He was like, your hair is actually fine, but you just have high density. So any type of like heavier product, my hair just doesn't really get along with. I need lightweight products. I already sort of knew, but having a professional person tell me that, who knows way more than me, I was like, good to know. So this shampoo and conditioner combo should apparently be fine. And in particular, in terms of videos that I found really helpful, I found the videos from Kiana Davis quite helpful. I don't think I have like the same curl pattern as hers. Like I think her hair is like curlier than mine probably ever could be. But I really like her approach to her routine, and also she has like fine hair. So the recommendations she makes are more on that like lightweight vibe, which is what I'm after. So I have shampoo and conditioner, and apparently it's fine if I use shampoo. And I think it would be good. I think my scalp likes shampoo. My beloved Olaplex, I think it's Olaplex number 6, which is like a really nice leave-in styling treatment, not curly girl approved, so I will not be using that. But I do have a mousse and a gel, and these are new products for me that I went out and specifically bought after doing my research. These could be good products for some people. I don't know if they'll be good for me. If you have used these and you're like, no, don't, like, it's too late. You're watching in the future. It's a canon event. But I have the John Frieda Frizz Ease Dream Curls Air Dry Wave Styling Foam for the mousse. And apparently I'm meant to put this in like through my roots for volume and like kind of bring it down to my ends and like scrunch it through. There's gonna be a lot of scrunching. I know that. And then this is the gel I'm gonna use, and I'm most curious about the gel because I've used other styling products to do blowouts and things, but the kind of the gel cast and the diffusing of the gel cast, that's so new to me. I've never done anything like that before. So I feel there's gonna be a learning curve. This whole video is really a learning curve. I have the Cake, the Curl Crush totally to die for, curl jelly. And I think this I meant to put all through my hair and do the scrunching, and then it's gonna form a cast. Apparently. And if it doesn't, then maybe I don't have curly hair. And then another couple of things I've purchased is this, which is a diffuser attachment for my Dyson airwrap, because I didn't have a diffuser. So I'm gonna diffuse and hopefully that will work. And then I also bought this hairbrush, which is kind of just like a normal hairbrush. It's actually a very nice hairbrush, but it's got like little grooves on it, so you can like separate your hair while it's wet into like little curl clumps. Hopefully. I hope you're enjoying the very Australian upwards inflection in my voice, because I'm so unconfident about any of this working, but that's the fun of it, okay? We're gonna see if we can make curly hair work for me. And if not, that's so fine. So yeah, I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash my hair, and then we'll come back and see how we go. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Right now. Okay, fresh out of the shower. My plan to not get water on my face was ruined, so I'm now giving like a cool drowned rat vibe. I did shampoo and condition, and this is like what we're working with. And I know we have to move relatively quickly because you're meant to start with your hair like soaking wet, and that's like the best way to get results. So I'll get my skates on. So I'm just gonna give my hair a quick brush just because I do have some tangles. I want to make sure those are all out before I, you know, get into the rest of it. Very erudite, very big brain. Upon review, I do think I am gonna skip the leave-in and just go in with the mousse and the gel for my first time. And if it looks a little crusty, if it looks a little dry, I can always add more moisture in, but I tend to go like minimal product. Less is more when it comes to my other hair routine. I don't know if that'll work in this case, but I'm just gonna go with that. And I think the idea with this brush is you can kind of like, wait, let me, is it like that? No, I think it needs a bit more tension. Like that? I fear including the brush in my routine for the first time might be a bit too advanced. Okay, you know what? My hair doesn't have any tangles in it anymore, so I'm just gonna like scrunch it a little, because that's what I've seen people doing. Oh no, because from what I've seen, you want like curl clumps to form. See if this does anything. I feel like that's kind of doing something, right? Like it's not nothing. Maybe I shouldn't have brushed it. I don't know. There's like 100 different variables you can do in these routines, and I'm like, which one am I meant to do and not meant to do? Because like all of them are correct for different people. I'm just gonna flip my head and do some scrunching. Okay, that seems to be something. And now I'm just gonna gently move it back without any sudden movements. But now I'm gonna take some of the mousse and just a couple pumps. I'm gonna work it through my roots and then the rest of my hair. Okay, here we go. And again, we are doing the scrunching mechanism. Okay, scrunching, crunching. I really can't tell if I've done enough product or enough scrunching. I think that's something I will learn with time if I choose to continue upon this path. And I feel like the scrunching is working. Like we're really getting some good little, yeah, waves, curls. I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, I feel like I'm being so impersonal because I'm not like looking at you. Okay, well now I look like the person from The Ring.
OMG to hair top divas.
Moving on to the gel, I'm just gonna take a little bit. That smells yummy. It smells like lemony. I think it's lemon meringue. Yum. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna do some more scrunching. Scrunching is my best friend. Okay. I'm just going with a little more because I think that might be the move. Okay, that feels good. I'm starting to feel like I can definitely feel the product in there. I can see that it's on the road to crispy, which to my understanding is where it needs to be. Okay, that is definitely looking curly, wavy vibes for sure. Well, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it's not giving straight, is it? So I do have like a non-cotton microfibery towel, so I'm gonna get that and just like scrunch and pulse it to get some of the water out, and then we'll move on to diffusing. Be right back. My posture just going to get that towel was crazy. So I'm just gonna get this and like grab it and like squeeze it a little bit. Okay, grab it, squeeze it a bit and let it go. Grab it, pulse, let it go. Grab it, pulse, let it go. Oh, is that enough gel? Now I'm not confident. I feel like a little more couldn't hurt because I know people also use it to like refresh their hair on day 2, so it's like, maybe it'll be fine. Oh, maybe I just screwed it up. We have to persist. What I'm gonna do now is do hover diffusing, apparently, to set the cast. It's giving like woman who just watched like 100 TikTok videos about curly hair. Accurate. I'm gonna do hover diffuse to set this cast on cool air, so I'm not gonna use any heat. And I might try like pixie diffusing, which is where you like put the curls in while it's off and then lift them up, turn it on, and then turn it back off again and put them back down. Okay, let's just do some hover diffusing. The bangs are looking funky fresh. So I've just been doing everything on cold up until now, and now I'm gonna do it on warm, like hover diffusing, just to get everything dry. Hopefully that's not gonna do anything wrong. Every single step of this routine, I'm like, will this be the step where I screw it up? Who knows? Oh my God, I feel like I have been diffusing for 100 years. I know the curly girls talk about it in their routines, like they're like, oh, diffusing takes so long, and I'm like, how long could it take? Yeah, it takes a while. Does take a while. But I do feel like we are getting somewhere interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Whoa, this is a different look for me. I feel like we're almost there. I think we're dry. It's a little hard to tell because of the crispiness of the gel. It's definitely different to my normal hair. The only thing I'll say is because I have layers in my hair, the front or like top layers of my hair that are a little bit shorter seem to have sprung up a lot more than like the underlayers. They look kind of a little less curly. They still have a little shape to them, but like not as much. So I might have to troubleshoot that because I know some people just have like different curl types within their own head. And now apparently I do the final step, which is scrunching out the cast. So I have this hair oil from Bread, which is like a really nice curly girl brand, or I think it's designed for curly girls. I'm just gonna get a couple of drops of this. Apparently, I'm really nervous this is gonna ruin everything. I'm getting like 2 drops. And apparently I just scrunch out the ends and then like kind of give it a little and like shake it a bit to like get it to puff up. I feel like it's already puffed up a lot, but I don't know. I'm just doing what I saw in the video. This could be wrong. And this is meant to make it look all like soft and big and voluminous, allegedly. I don't know, I can't really see from here. Okay, that is a lot of hair. I'm afraid to like go too far and to like shake them all out. But okay, here it is. I mean, for a first attempt, this is, I mean, the bangs are a little wonky. I might like put them in my curlers and just do like my normal bangs, or have like a little play with like curling those individual bits. Look, I'm not sure exactly where I sit on like the curl chart, but I would say from following this routine for my first time, I don't think it's straight entirely. We definitely got a little movement to it. I don't know if I was quite expecting that. There's bits underneath that are like that's like almost straight. Like the bits underneath haven't really, are they still like damp? I'm not sure. But then the bits on top are like really quite curled in comparison. All right, I'm just gonna touch up my face and change out of my extremely wet shirt, and I'll come back. A lot happening. Okie dokie. So that is the final look at my first attempt at doing a curly girl routine, or trying suggestions from Curl Talk. I'm not mad at it. Like, it's definitely not perfect. To be honest, I'm not really sure how to wrap this up because I'm not even sure. I'm not sure I've done a good job. I've definitely done a job, but this is my, you know, this is the video where I'm trying the curly girl method for the first time. So this is first time results, and I think it could have gone worse. Just not quite sure where to go next, but I guess I will find out. But let me know if you are in the curly girl community, if you have any tips and tricks or favorites. I apologize if I did anything egregiously wrong. In fact, I probably know that I did it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by giving it a little like. If you're interested in more adventures in hair/beauty experimentation. I don't know a lot about hair care, evidently, but I do know quite a bit about skincare and makeup, so go check out the other videos in my beauty playlist if that is something that interests you. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the general vibes, then those are the vibes of this channel, so if you want to stick around, then you can subscribe for more fun, good content. Wow, that was so convincing. I have such great self-confidence. Yes. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!